In this tutorial, we'll be taking a look at some of the audio applications that come with Ubuntu Linux. Ubuntu Linux comes with a nice selection of audio applications to really get one started and up and going with using audio files and making audio files and the like. There are many more available for free, available through the Ubuntu repositories and servers through the Synaptic Package Manager located in the System menu. But the ones provided by default do provide a good starting point. Going to Applications and down to Sound and Video shows the main applications that are included for audio multimedia. The first one is the Rhythmbox Music Player. Now, the Rhythmbox Music Player is a nice jukebox type of application, sort of similar to iTunes, if you will, but it's an application that is intended to, well, as it says on this opening dialog box, let you do everything. Play your music files, listen to internet radio, import music from CDs, and much more. When Rhythmbox is first run, this dialog box will open up and will take you through a little wizard intended to help you find your music library. And as you can see here, that this next dialog box asks you to browse to a location on the system where your music might be held. So, for example, if there was a folder in Joe's home folder, in this example, entitled Music, where all of Joe's music was, you could simply select that folder and click Open. In this case, I don't have that type of folder, or one can, of course, manually enter that path here by typing in using the Linux convention of home /Joe/ let's say it's called Music. Or one can simply select to skip this step entirely and go forward, which is what we will do here. And that is really the only step. Clicking Apply will then start Rhythmbox. Now, Rhythmbox has a sort of a standard three-pane interface, and one can grab this line here and move this over to get a better view of what's in the left-hand column. But in this left-hand column, there are different options. Play queue, which is basically if one has selected certain individual tracks to play, almost like creating a playlist. Going here and clicking play will begin the playing of that playlist. Library is a way to view all of the artists and albums, and down here in the bottom, the tracks of those artists and albums of all the music that one has in the library. Radio allows one to set, these are the default radio stations, online radio stations, internet radio stations. One can add more here very easily. Click this box, New Internet Radio Station. And podcasts. One can subscribe to a podcast by entering in the podcast feed by using this box. One can update the feeds and then download individual episodes and whatnot of various podcasts. Underneath it are, recently added, recently played, and top rated if one wants to assign ratings to the various audio files. And there's a lot of other options in here, allowing one to scan for your removable media, such as MP3 devices. There's lots of different plugins and preferences that are available on how things. It's saying that there's no podcast, there's no file found, but there's lots of different ways to view different options you can select on what's displayed in the user interface. And there's it's fairly self-explanatory. If one closes out Rhythmbox, the application does shut down, but one can also set it to run minimized in the taskbar. You can see that once Rhythmbox is running, there's an icon up here, and clicking this icon hides the Rhythmbox user interface. Clicking it again brings it back. But if there was a song playing, this little tag, this little pop-up tag would display the name of the song and the artist and that kind of thing. And right-clicking on this little icon allows you to click play, or if music was in the queue, you can go to the next file, the previous file, show the music player, show notifications, and then, of course, quit the Rhythmbox music player entirely. So that is the Rhythmbox music player. Two other audio applications that come with Ubuntu Linux. The first is the Serpentine Audio CD Creator, and this, if one has a recording drive, in this particular computer there's not, but if one has a CD rewritable drive or a DVD rewritable drive, then Serpentine is a very easy way to add MP3 files or WAV files or any kind of files and create a little audio CD. It's very easy. You would simply click Add. To add music to the playlist. There's very little, that needs to be configured here. Once the playlist was set, this, of course, will show you how much space is left until the disk is completely full. You can change the type of disk capacity right here. But once it's full, or once the user is ready to go, you simply click here, Write to Disk, and it will create that audio CD automatically. Very handy, very nice little tool, very simple tool that does one thing but does it very well. Next is the Sound Juicer CD Extractor. This is a CD ripping program. If one has a legally purchased audio CD and one wants to back that up and make MP3s of that, or OGG files, which is an open source codec, one can use this Sound Juicer application to do that. Once the CD is inserted, this particular application will go online and access the internet using various online databases to get the information about the title, the artist, the genre, and the names of the tracks and all of that, and simply selecting the tracks and clicking Extract down here will rip those files and back them up into the location that one is designated. So again, a very simple application that just does one thing but does it very well. So those are the main multimedia applications that come with Ubuntu Linux by default. Again, there are many others available for free download, but that will be the subject of another tutorial. But for now, that is the end of this tutorial. Thank you very much.